here she comes. I know she learned her lesson sitting in that jail. We could not afford to go post her bill. Too bad. She went to California, spent a little time out on Rocky Island. You can't spend a dime. Here she comes. I know she learned her lesson sitting in that jail. We could not afford to go post her bill. Too bad. Told her mama they're coming when she went to rob that bank. Said, son, get her going. Gonna take the blame this time. Get along. No, she learned a lesson sitting in the jail, 'cause we could not afford to go and post her bill. Too damn bad. I know she learned her lesson sitting in that jail, 'cause we could not afford to go post her bill. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad, Mama. Yeah, there we go. Too bad. You know, I wrote that song a while back. Back in 2013, actually. My wife was asking me, she said, well, what are you doing here? I said, well, you know what? I've written this and I've written that, and I need a train song. Well, as you guys know, that song is out there for you to listen to, okay? Spotify, Iheartradio, you name it, you'll find it, okay? Did you guys get your drinks? I got my drink right here. Here we go. Yep. All right. I figured I'd call this concert At Grandma's House Concert. This song, you know, most songs I write deal with something that really happened, but this did not really happen. My mom did not rob a bank. My mom did not go to prison. Okay? But I figured country songs, what was it? Best country songs? You didn't say nothing about mama or trains or trucks or prison. Yeah. But, you know, I came up with the idea of it. Most of the other songs we come across are going to be something that deals with something. All right, here we go. The second song from the album, The Best Daddy. Here we go. Based on the fact that I have 4 daughters. Ready? And real quick, for my Spanish-speaking friends around the world, Buenas noches on sábado. Here we go. The Best Daddy.
Around me, so time for football. Playing dolls and drinking tea is daddy's place to be. I'm glad I'm a daddy, 'cause there's no other place for me. 'Cause I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. You have time, for it's no time at all. People ask about fathers, say I'm not one of those. Fathers aren't daddies and they're never home. Busy building careers, chasing their dreams. But what about their babies? They're dreaming of I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, there's no time at all. but as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, there's no time at all. 'Cause I'm the hero and I'm the best, I'm the worst one of all. But as long as you stay in love, you'll always have it all. So give the rest to God and be the best daddy of all. Do while you have time, there's no time at all. Do while you have time, there's no time at all.
Yeah, there we go. The best daddy. All right, we're going to move right along here with The Dream. All right? Now, this one I wrote in regards to something that my grandmother had said when I was 5 years old. All right? And I remembered it like yesterday. Because it was something that just kind of stuck out in my mind. And this one seems to be a very popular one on YouTube. I mean, as far as views go. Not as many as I'd like, but it's there. Here we go.
I was 5 years old, dreamed of being a star. I used to hear the music on the tape or in the car. I walked around singing, strumming a guitar. It was given to me one day. Grandma said, you'll be on TV for everyone to see. Johnny Cash, Elvis, Jerry Lee, it'll be such fun to see. One day it got broke and I had to go without, but my dream continued on by the strum of my heart. 20 years later, a new guitar came, sing and strum again. My grandma said, you'll be on TV for everyone to see. Like Johnny Cash, Elvis, Jerry Lee, it'll be such fun to see. My grandma said, you'll be on TV for everyone to see. Like Johnny Cash, Elvis, Jerry Lee, it'll be such fun to see. It'll be such fun to see. It'll be such fun to see.
Yeah, there you go. The Dream. Written by Elden Smith. Thank you very much. All right, well, one moment. We'll be on set 2. All right? Hold on. Here we go. All right, here we go. Set 2. We're going to move on now with the title song right here, At Grandma's House. All right? You guys have seen this out there. It's on Spotify, Iheartradio. It's on YouTube. All right? Everywhere you can stream music, this song's out there. At Grandma's House. Ready? I wrote this song back in 2013, the day after my grandmother had passed away. All right? The song deals not only with our own grandparents and my grandmother, but this song fits anybody, really. I mean, the thing is, for us, we were able to go to our grandparents' house and do stuff. I mean, I spent 2 weeks there, all right, during the summer. My grandfather had even made comment of this. I'd take his wooden stakes and I'd sit there and cut, because they were already shaped on the front like a boat. I'd cut it into the length of like a boat, put a little like cabin on top of it, put a nail on the bottom of it, and make a little anchor so it would sit there and give it a little weight so it would float in water right side up. Then when my mom, I'm talking about like when I was 9, 10 years old now, my mom would bring my toys and then my grandfather would say, you had more fun playing with the hammer and my nails and cutting stuff up than you are with those toys. Here we go.
Always tell from the food it's a special day. Back in just brought a smile to the grandkids' face. Every holiday season, spend it with our grandma. Knew it's gonna be the best. Grandma's always blessed. Grandma's house, we run around and we play. Grandma's house, we get to do everything. We can do just about what we want till we cussed or broke something. Then you know came the soap at the bell, set us straight again. The best part of everything is being with our grandma. And always tell it's gonna be a special day every time we went there on a summer day. Every summer vacation, spend it with our grandma. Traveling and swimming every day, keep the heat away. Grandma's house, we run around and we play. Grandma's house, we get to do everything. We can do just about what we want till we cussed or broke something. Then you know, give us over the bell, set us straight again. The best part of everything is being with our grandma. Grandma's house, we run around and we play. Grandma's house, we get to do everything. We can do just about what we want till we cussed or broke something. Then you know, gave us over the bell, set us straight again. The best part of everything is being with our grandma. Yes, the best part of everything is being with our grandma. Yes, the best part of everything is being with our grandma.
There we go. At Grandma's house. And that's a true thing, too, during the summertime. Because she lived in Bullhead City. You know, you're talking about July, August. It's hot. You know, we'd travel. We'd go to... She'd take me to the pool. We'd sit there and we'd swim at the pool. She'd take me down to Catherine's Landing. We'd go swimming there. Of course, it's probably the coldest water I've ever been in the world. That Colorado River. Yeah, right after coming out of Davis Dam. Cold. Whew. Yep. Still remember it to this day. I haven't been in it in years. But all I remember was getting in that water and shivering. And we're talking in the middle of the summer. You're shivering. Now up at the lake. Oh, that was nice water up at the lake. Here we go. On to I'll Be Right There. Now, I just talked about this song last week about, you know, I talked about the idea of this song about when you're a little kid and you're running away from your parents, and sometimes it feels like when you're in trouble, you're trying to run away from the Lord the same way. Remember I talked about, if you guys saw the concert from last week, remember I talked about, I laughed when I read about Jonah trying to run away from the Lord. And as I said, we all know the rest of that story. Here we go. And this is based on a true story. This really happened, just like the song says.
The wife and I have a drag down fight. We just want to get away. The Lord starts to call, I pull up my heart, pulls in every which way. The radio off, what you have to say to me. You know you're gonna catch me anyway. Get you to Jonah couldn't run, and I know you can run too. I'm gonna catch you now, just like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. When I got away, ready to walk, I thought I was free. Wouldn't you know, another man needing a fee. Excuse me, sir, could you help me out with a little change? Tossed him a $5. He said, God loves you. Get you to Jonah couldn't run, and I know you can run too. I'm gonna catch you now, just like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. Get you to Jonah couldn't run, and I know you can run too. I'm gonna catch you now, just like every child of mine. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there. When you turn to me, my son, I'll be right there.
Yep, that's about how it goes. Just like I said last week, you guys out there, you guys, the men especially, you know what I'm talking about. When we're in that moment, the Lord's wanting to talk to us, we're like, no, I don't want to hear what you have to say right now. Turn that radio off. He's going to get our attention, though. He got my attention that night when I turned around. You know, and we all have been in that situation. You know when someone's going to ask you for change. You know, someone's going to ask you for a little money. You're like, oh. And my attitude that night, I won't lie, I'll tell you right now. My attitude that night was, oh, here's another one. Here's another one. I needed air for my tire. I had a 5 and a 1 in my pocket, or in my wallet. Opened up the wallet. I thought, well, I only need the $1 for air. Gave him the 5. That's what he just burst out. God loves you, sir. God loves you. Like, almost embarrassing to me, because it's like, I'm not trying to draw attention to myself at this point. I'm just helping him out. But he drew like the biggest noisy attention that people were looking, you know. Walked into the gas station, asked for change for the air, and the attendant told me, oh no, I'll just turn it on for you. So I didn't even need the $1 for the air after that point. Usually you see somebody all the time. I know I've said this before in case you guys didn't see it on another video, but you know, usually you see people all the time. This guy, I have not seen this guy ever again. Not once after that. Saw him that one time. Like I said, usually I'll see people over and over and over again. Not that guy. I've seen him that one time, and I have never seen him again. And the Bible says that we sometimes entertain angels unaware. I told you, God's going to get our attention. Here we go. Life's a dash. There we go.
As traveled down this path of life, milestones ahead, double digits, 10 years, 16 and 18 too. By 10 years, you're hitting the choices, 'cause life is a dash for all. By 21, you're legally able to drink and more choices to make on life's journey. Whether you're a man of a job, maybe your choice is school, whatever the choice is for you. Growing up happens so fast. No matter what it seems, when you're there, time goes slow. Before you know it, it's gone. But enjoy every single step, 'cause life is a dash for all. Marriages to have and attend. Children come along, new milestones again. But the best milestone is when the Lord comes to call and says, take my hand, the choice is yours. Growing up happens so fast. No matter what it seems, when you're there, time goes slow. Before you know it, it's gone. But enjoy every single step, 'cause life is a dash for all. Life is a dash for all. Life is a dash for all.
Yeah. I know I usually repeat the chorus one more time, but you know, time's running on this ticker. And the more I talk, the more it takes away from the time of singing, because, you know, I can only have like 15 minutes to edit this thing together. So that's the reason why I do the set 1, 2, 3, so forth, so on. You guys know. I've been telling you the whole time. So, all right. Uno momento will be in set 3, and I'll explain what Life's a Dash is. Hold on. All right. Welcome to set 3. Life's a Dash. You know, a friend of mine and myself, we were having this conversation. I sat there and I told him, he says, what do you mean by life's a dash? I said, well, the Bible refers to the fact that our time on earth is as a vapor, that we're here today and gone tomorrow. And when we sit there and we talk about everybody who's come and gone before us and are here today and gone tomorrow, their life was but a vapor. They're gone. I said, well, basically, on our tombstones, if you have a tombstone or you have your, you know, if you're put in a mausoleum and or you're cremated, usually there's some kind of marker. You have your birthday and your death date. The beginning and the end. And that section in the middle, that dash, that's life. What do we do with that dash? That's what I was talking to him about. So after talking with him about it, I came up with the idea of that song, Life's a Dash. Here we go. Don't sweat the small stuff. This one happened to me too. Yeah, this is a true story here. I was on my way home from school, and I thought I'd sit there and show off one last time in the parking lot across the street from school. We were told we couldn't park there no more, so I had my dad's 1970 New Yorker, big old boat, 440 horses. I'd sit there and press the pedal down, fishtail that thing back and forth out there in that dirt parking lot, okay? Come spinning around, and I ran it right into a concrete barrier and blew out the tire. Okay, now I didn't crash it against a tree like the song says, but here we go. I did crack it up, and I was a little worried. Here we go. And this really happened. My dad did say, oh, don't sweat the small, but he didn't say stuff. Okay, here we go.
Way home from school, my good buddy rode, racing down the line trying to save some time. We're doing 95 when I cracked my daddy's car right up the crank right next to a tree. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? My daddy gets through with me, or what are they gonna find? Will I be alright or bleeding in a ditch? Oh boy, I hope it's just a switch. My daddy got home from work, I'm trembling off both knees. hand says, son, don't sweat the small stuff. Said, know us with the small stuff, you never finished that boat, we wouldn't be here at all. So let this be a lesson not to fool around, 'cause next time it might be. Said, know us with the small stuff, he'd never finished that boat, and we wouldn't be here at all. So let this be a lesson not to fool around, 'cause next time it might be. 'Cause next time it might be. 'Cause next time it might be you.
Yeah, there we go. You know, I've been talking to Tina Jackson from Sweden. She told me that she says this was her favorite song out of the whole group of songs here. Not that she didn't like all the others, but she said that this one was her favorite. I can see why. I think somebody else was telling me that too. One of the suppliers for work, when we used to have them come in, he said that he liked that one too. All right, here we go. A family get together. Another song I came across and got the idea after the family getting together during funerals and weddings. All right. Seems like the only time it seems like they get together most of the time. I mean, I'm talking about extended family. Not just immediate family, but extended family. Here we go. And then, just like the song says, you get to meet family members you didn't even know existed. All right, here we go.
Family gets together, you know there'll be stories when the cold beer flows, adds to the memories. Stories get longer, memories get fuzzy, but the best part of it all is the laughter it brings. Family get together, the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. Family get together, we spread hugs around. Family get together, we make memories now. Family gets together, there's babies to bounce. When a family gets together, see who's lost an ounce. The ones with no hair were the ones who have it all. But the best part of it all is the laughter it brings. Family get together, the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. And family get together, we spread hugs around.
Well, maybe not right now.
And a family get together, we make memories now. Family get together, the best part of all. See family members you haven't seen before. And a family get together, we spread hugs around. The family get together, we make memories now. Get together, we make memories now.
Yeah, there we go. A family get together. Yep. Like I said, I get together with somebody, and the next thing I know, ideas of songs come out. Just like this next song. I remember when I was working on this next song, and my wife's like, man, what are you talking about? I said, well, I got the idea of it. Let's see here. I got the idea of it after listening to my Aunt Janet talk about it. They come over for that training at the same time. And she's like, boy, you got some work to do. I go, yeah. Too much property. And I wrote this kind of in a rockabilly style, so here we go.
Too much property and no time to work it up. I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. I got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy.
Oh boy, it's been a little while since we've done this one. Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh
yeah. Yeah, we're in the right spot. I got 3 pages. You think I'd number them, huh? Here we go.
Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yes. Got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Well, my wife just said, you're just lazy, oh boy. Yeah, you run around and play the guitar, oh boy. If you put it away, you might get love with the list that I just put on your gun. Put it away, get on the list, oh boy. Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. Got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Well, I told my wife I work every night, oh yeah. I work my crew right into the ground, oh yeah. If I work the list a piece at a time, I'll never get done any old time. You'll just add another one when I'm through. Too much property and no time to work it, I got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. Got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Got too much property and no time to work it, Got too much property and no time to work it, oh yeah. Got too much property and no time to work it, especially when I do everything else. Got no time to work this land, oh boy. Yeah, got no time to work this land, oh boy. Yeah, got no time to work this land, oh boy.
Woo! Yeah, there we go. I'm sure you guys will find that out there. Better recordings of it, okay? Too much property. Written by me. That's right. My wife's never said that, by the way. That, oh, you're just lazy old boy, you run around and play a guitar. When I wrote that and I sat there and was singing it, she goes, what are you saying? You're going to give people a different idea about me. I go, no, I'm just using it for the song, that's all. Just the idea. One moment, we'll be on set 4. So hang on to your hats and glasses. All right, here we go. All right, welcome to set 4. Here we go. Hold on, get me another drink here. Hope you guys got your drink, you know. Being these concerts are a good hour long. Here we go. 20 years ago. That's his next song coming up. You know, I got the idea for this song. I was sitting in the truck waiting for a band rehearsal when I was still in a community concert band. And when the idea for the song came to mind, I just turned my phone on, memo record, recorded the idea in my mind, the way it came to me. And pretty much when I wrote it out, printed it out, did all the stuff, quartered it and all that stuff, it came out pretty much closely exactly to what I had on my phone. All right? 20 years ago. This idea of throwing things away is what came to mind. And then it's like a constant conversation I'd have with a friend of mine who happens to be a Dodge owner. And being that I'm a Ford person, anytime my truck would break down, he goes, why don't you just sell that piece of junk? Here we go.
We've become a throwaway society. Something doesn't work, just get it new. What in the world, where we gonna start? How much crap are we gonna go through? Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. I drive so truck every day, fix it each time when it breaks. Someone will just say, sell that piece of junk. When we do, won't stop with stuff. Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. Take a look in the mirror and see what you do. The woman you love, she still loves you. Take another look in the mirror. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago. You ain't the same man she married 20 years ago.
Yeah. I like that song. You know, I like the rhythm, the sound, and everything. I even used the beginning of the song for an idea of a TV show. Well, not a TV show, but a series I was kind of working on. Excuse me, I did one episode. Got it up there. I don't know. It's okay. It's called Jim McClain. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called Jim McClain, Sheriff and GW for Game Warden. Basically, he has to do both roles, okay? So, back at the time, my phone that I had at the time, I put on the ground in the driveway because I had a little perch thing behind it to sit there, and then I drove over the top of it, and my girls were like, because I wanted the effect of driving over it like that as I went by. And they were surprised that I would actually do that. They thought I was going to run over my phone. I said, no, I'm not turning. I'm just going straight. But I'd got that idea from watching the Dukes of Hazzard all those years ago. You know, they had to have a camera on the road, and they'd have a camera on the road and always catch the car as it went by. You know, from the ground up, from the license plate forward. So, all right. Yeah, here we go. This song here, Put That Gun Away. You know, when they were having, and I wrote this song, 1/21/14 is when I wrote this song. I think it was right after a campus shooting on a college campus, and I'd heard this, and I thought, you know what? I thought, I understand we get in fights, and we get irritated and stuff, and, you know, when I was in school and we had problems, we just butted heads. We got in trouble, got suspended, got put in intervention for the day. But nowhere in the back of my mind or in my thoughts, did I ever think about, you know what, I'm going to go home, get a gun, and bring it back? It was never an idea, thought process for me. Not at the time. And I don't know where kids or people got this idea of doing that. And I'm not against guns. Trust me, I'm not. I'm not against having guns for going out and doing game hunting, like for deer, rabbits, bear, if you like to go bear hunting, you know, elk, moose, home protection. I'm not against that. But when people want to take them and use them to settle their differences, that's where I got a problem. Here we go.
We've all been heard about anger and pain, how it killed his brother Abel in a fit of rage. Also heard about how Lucy was the best. Sin was found in his heart, being beautiful was not enough. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? I understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. You think we would have learned that a gun doesn't help a thing? Just creates a bigger problem for every human being. Even fighters of old knew the cost of getting involved. At the end of the day, the deed was never done. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? Understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. This isn't war when we shoot ourselves. This is just pathetic that we can't evolve into something better than what's gone before. Either give it to God or it leads to our fall. Why can't we talk things over? Why can't we find a way? Well, I understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. Why can't we talk this over? Why can't we find a way? I understand you're upset, but there has to be a better way. Damn it, son, put that gun away. Said, damn it, son, put that gun away. Said, damn it, son, put that gun away.
Put that gun away. The idea that I was talking about, you think we would have learned. And the fighters of old, the gunfighters. The gunfighters from back in the 1800s, 1860s, 1870s, 1880s, all the way up to 1900. I mean, let's face it, they were still having gunfights and stuff in the early 1900s, okay? Having shootouts. I mean, of that standard. Now, I know TV's dramatized it or movies dramatized it, and it's like, I heard Michael Biehn talking about the fact that him and Val Kilmer got close because the idea was, you know, they would stand close because of the idea of being able to hit something from so far away. You know, that's the reason why the two of them in that shootout in Tombstone, you guys know which one I'm talking about, by the oak tree, that they're standing close to each other, you know, and circling around. You know, that's the reason why. But, like I said, as much as we like to watch that, as much as we like to celebrate that idea, at the same time, it's like, no, what? You think, as time went on, from that, they would have told somebody, or like, what was it John Wayne said in The Shootist? There's more to a man than the end of a gun. Clint Eastwood talked about the fact of a terrible thing taking a person's life in Unforgiven. You take away everything they'll ever be. Anything they'll ever want to be. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Here we go. Goodbye to you. Another song I wrote. My wife's like, what are you saying? Here we go. Goodbye to you.
said to my girl that I'm leaving, tired of what it is I do, so I think I'll walk the Nashville road, go out and see what I can do. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moan, whine about everything you do, so get out while you still can, dear. Go to hell, goodbye to you. I said, that's not exactly what I meant, dear. No, my love for you is true, but I'm just tired of what it is I do, dear. It's made me so sad and so blue. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moan. You whine about everything you do, so get out while you still can, dear. Go to hell, goodbye to you. She said, I'm tired of your whining, crying, moan. Whine about everything you do, so get out while you still can, dear. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you. Go to hell, goodbye to you.
There we go. Goodbye to you. Written the month of July 2015. All right. We had just made a trip to Nashville. Okay. We had just come home from that Nashville trip, Memphis trip and everything. And after being there for a week, I came home and I got the idea of this song. I got the idea of, you know what? I'm going to quit doing what I do. I'm going to go. And it's like, telling my girl that I'm leaving, but it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm just going down the Nashville road. And she's like, fine. That's the way you feel. You want to sit there and cry and complain about everything you do? Get the hell out of here. Now, I know you guys are like, what? Why are you singing that way for? You just did a gospel concert last week. You know what? I'll tell you right now. I will sit here and I will sing damn. I will sing hell in a song, okay? I'll even see the B word at times, but lately I haven't been doing that either, all right? You guys know when I get there and I go, when I'm singing a Johnny Cash song and it comes up, I go, beep. All right? Okay. So, I'll do that, all right? Well, that's it. That's the 12 songs. I hope you guys have had fun this week. Look forward to the concert next week coming up. Okay, I got something else planned for you next week. So, I hope you guys had a blessed time. All right? You know, at Grandma's house, you guys will find it out there. Okay? Find that song. Find at Grandma's house. Stream it. Look for it. You can even purchase it. All right? It's up to you. Have a blessed day. Bye con Dios. Good night.